Hi, everybody. It's been a long time. I thought I'd hop on. I'm gonna do what I've been doing lately. Well, in the last few readings, only collective. I'm gonna start with an oracle card. There's no theme, the message will be what it is. I'm just happy that you're here. Let us start. Mutation. So it's a little bit like the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing, morphing, you're changing, you're morphing. I'm going to draw out of another oracle, and then the rest is all tarot. Promise. This is called the Human Psychic deck, so it'll go well with the idea that you're mutating, that something very deep could be changing for you. It's like a new phase. I'm also sensing you're wanting something very different. The card almost fell down. Fell on the rim of the table. It says, the road less traveled. Very, very interesting idea here that you're choosing the difficult path or the lonely one. If it's less traveled, there are two reasons. The path is not clear, hasn't been laid down for you by predecessors, of course. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You know, the mutation is blatant, but the Ten of Cups in the reverse here is showing me, I guess, your motivation to change, what you're leaving behind, what it is that you're transforming. So coming out of a relationship that maybe didn't work out, or let's say in a more broader general sense, maybe just a sense of unhappiness, feeling unhappy. In any of your connections. It could be family, could be friends, lovers, co-workers. But you're going for the unknown. You seem to be very decided, like determined, sorry. The Eight of Swords, and believe it or not, the Ten of Cups. So we have repeating energies here. We have, I guess, the Wheel of Fortune twice and the Ten of Cups twice. But one is upright, one is reversed. I find it amazing. Look at what you're doing. You're taking let me say it, a shitty situation. You're spinning it around and you're sort of giving it new life. So it could be with the same partner, although I'm less inclined to say that it's the case, but it's a possibility. If not, it's just a new relationship, right? Could be walking into a new family of souls even. But there's a little bit of feeling lonely, feeling like you're misunderstood, feeling like the change that you're undergoing, the mutation, is putting you in a tight spot. You feel squeezed. Like you have no more juice, like a lemon. You're being squeezed. I guess the reading is about you being in that transition and how you're feeling about it. How it feels like a winding road. Like you don't really know what the path is. All you know is to take one step at a time. What is this? The cards are in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse and the Four of Wands. Let me show you the cards before I flip them. I want to see something. You know, you really left an amazing relationship behind. So you left this loving relationship, or you're leaving it, no matter what the tense is here, past, present, or future even. You left a situation that wasn't growing anymore, that became unstable, but you're breaking off this commitment. And I'm hearing that you're doing so reluctantly, but you know it's inevitable. You can't stop the wheel from turning, especially because it refers to karma as well. And don't take it as, oh, it's a difficult karma, I must have done something wrong and now I'm paying the price for it. Just see it as life's lessons, things you need to learn that make you grow. Anyways, look at what you're walking into. Another really pleasant relationship. Very loving as well. The Moon and the Two of Wands. Look at these cards. I love that you're very expectant. So you know that this change, you know that this mutation is like being at the crossroads. I think that either path will be like an unbeaten path, one that you have to forge. There's a lot of unknown. There's a lot of things that are not clear to you, hidden even. And yet, I'm sensing this moon energy as somewhat of a calling, like your emotions are, you're very vested when it comes to digging deep and having an emotional experience. I think it predominates your choices. I think you're being led into more emotions, exploring more of your emotions. I also have the terms, the words, you want to meet emotions head on. Although things are not clear for you, I think that you're welcoming having your feelings heightened, your emotions heightened. I just noticed something. On this card, you see the path is going up and up. And part of this staircase is going right in the mind, right? Two things. The Eight of Swords is here. So there's a lot of feeling in your head, of course, but somewhat of a bit of a dizziness. I think you're taking in a lot in terms of changes for you. It's gonna feel like a rapid fire is gonna put you in a position where thoughts are gonna be your enemy in a way. And yet what's fascinating to me is that it's pointing somewhat to your third eye crown chakra area. So there's sort of an opening for you in terms of your imagination, what you're able to perceive. So it's double-sided here, because I think that your thoughts will be playing games with you. So you'll have a feeling of being like wrapped in a spider web. Not caught in the web, but like when the spider actually wraps you and imprisons you, you're gonna feel very it's really not going to be comfortable. And at the same time, other thoughts are going to open you up greatly. So you're going to have a very strange experience where you might not trust all of your thoughts. I'm not sure how to put it here. Because I think that even certain thoughts that will open your imagination, what you'll find in your imagination that is so emotional, could also cause the feeling of being trapped and immobilized, not having much, clarity, of course. Usually there's a blindfold if you take the Rider-Waite depiction of the Eight of Swords. You can't see. The moon is shrouding what you're able to perceive even. So some of what I'm trying to point at as well is some of your intellectual thoughts, some will be negative, but some will be beneficial. And the same applies for the thoughts that you will feel imaginative and coming from or bringing you to more imagination. Some of them will be beneficial, but some will be kind of drowning to you, overwhelming. So you're not going to know what to trust always. Somehow I want to tell you, go with the flow with that. The flow, the movement of the change. Not resisting it so much, but like almost bearing with it. I'm laughing because 2 cards fell on the floor, and it was gonna happen, right? So the two that fell are the 8 and the 9 of Wands. So as much as you're going to have gazillion thoughts and like all of these ideas and all of this trepidation, like a lot of movement caused by the Wheel of Fortune, it also comes with an impression that again, not everything is beneficial. You're gonna want to ward off some of the newness that comes up your way, that comes your way. So it's like you're elated, you're happy, you want movement, you want change, you're in it. You're having conflictual, I guess, contradictory feelings about even the whole thing. You're not really going to know what to trust. You're going to feel lonely sometimes, but you're quite hopeful, in a way, expectant of something really amazing. Yet, you're going to want to try to somewhat control some of the changes by trying to either stop some of the opportunities, some of the information that's coming in, trying to slow down the movement in a way by not being on board. And then the Page of Swords. Look, you're always going to be looking in the, like, behind you. For two reasons. You're looking behind you because you're leaving an amazing relationship, someone that you had a lot of love for. Because you're in the midst of the change, you're on the path, right? You're having mixed feelings again about moving forward. You don't have a choice, and you are expectant of certain aspects that could be negative. You'll be very defensive with the 9 of Wands. You'll be on high alert somehow. But you're on high alert when you're being too much in your head, when you're questioning things too much and too far, reading into things too much, presuming of the worst. Yet, there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of things showing up for you. I feel that they're pressing you on. I want to ask a question this time. I'm going to ask the cards to show us what you don't see with the moon. Because also partly you're looking back, right? So but the moon is in front of you. It's what's coming that you don't see. You're getting some information, part of it is true information that you're becoming aware of, but because you don't see everything, another part is you can only rely on what you're sensing. But because you're in kind of two minds about being very mental, intellectual, rational about things, too much in your head about it, over questioning, and also very open to what's new, being imaginative, welcoming the unknown, craving it even. You're in two minds about it. So I'm really curious to see what it is you don't see coming. One card. That's the challenge here. Only one came out. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I wish it would have been upright, but it could speak of someone you're about to meet. I won't lie, I think the person is a little difficult to handle. Part of it could be pointing to some of the challenges you might be facing on this new path. The fact that there are a lot of changes. It could pertain to, you know, your money, your overall work situation as being not ideal, hard to handle in a way, even for yourself. I'm questioning myself as to how, though. I want to be clear on what I'm about to tell you. It could come in the form of a little bit of opposition in terms of getting ahead with things comfortably. So having the impression that you have to double up to obtain the same results, that kind of energy as well. You could, like I said, be dealing with somebody a little bit difficult to handle, like a handful of a person. Someone decisive, but maybe unpredictable to a degree because they're a little bit unstable. But I think it's an energy also of what you're putting together, like how things are. You know what I have the image here is like the path that you're taking, because it's not always clear what the path is even. The image I had literally was, it's like the path only appears as you step. So you don't see the path, but each step you take, and so you're always wondering, are you going to be on solid ground? So you take one step, you end up, okay, yes, it's fine, it's sturdy, I can actually continue, but you really don't know. So it's almost also the impression that you're building the path as well. You yourself are creating the path, which makes it even more difficult. So you're not as stable as you wish you would be. So it's interesting that what I was trying to show you that you couldn't see ends up being something still that you don't fully see. But what's clear now is that you are participating in, you're actively building it yourself. And I think there's an ideal as well that the Ten of Cups is also an ideal that you're striving for in terms of your happiness, overall happiness in all of your connections, and mainly emotional emotionally. So a lot of emotions are coming your way, but a lot of guessing, which could be quite fun in a way if you choose to see it in that way, that it's new, that it's something that you get to choose in a way. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. As always, very cryptic. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.